Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Welcome to CSGO 101. In this episode we will talk about AWP. As you might know, AWP is a sniper rifle in a game called Counter-Strike. Why AWP is so popular among players? The main reason, of course, damage. If you hit your enemy somewhere above the legs, he will die in suffering. Of course, if your ping is alright. And, you know.
Tarek gonna miss a shot, now he's pushed.
One decent AWPer in the team can easily carry through the game, but only if he plays with it in the right way. So let's start with the basics. AWP has slow fire rate and reloading speed. When you have an AWP equipped, your movement speed will become slow as well, so you want to be somewhere near cover to fall back when you need to. And it's super expensive. Maybe it's better to drop your teammates some weapons, so consider to buy that weapon only if it's necessary. Because even if you get yourself a couple of frags, it's not gonna help your economy. Even worse if your team lost that round cause you didn't drop them. They will hate you for this. Live with it. Now let's pretend that you have an AWP in your hands. How do you play with it? Let us focus on the most important part, positioning. The right positioning determines about 70% of your success as a sniper. The bad news is, you cannot learn it overnight, it simply comes with an experience. So to gain that experience you need to play a lot, and analyze your game. More than that, analyze the game of those who most experienced than you are. So don't forget about demos, that's your best friend. Now let me give you a couple of tips. Know the timings on all maps you're playing, for example when the enemy should appear on middle. Also, try to read the game, it will help you to decide on how to play the round, passive or aggressive. If the enemy team push all the times, then you want to hold defensive angle and try to pick them from there. It will be better than to push them and get killed, but don't be afraid to play aggressive. The key here, try to be unpredictable. That means hold different angles, move across the map. Force your enemy to be afraid of your presence. And remember that you're holding one of the most expensive guns in the game, so be careful with that. Also, quickscopes are definitely looking good, but they are not totally accurate, so use them only on close distance, or hope for the best. To be totally accurate, you need to wait a little bit. If you don't have time even for that, then quickscopes and no-scopes are not that bad.
Comes once again, the first base is a Dren, he's gonna hit the ground there as Cold. Oh! What? A jumping double from Cold! What is going on right now? How does he do this?
Now let's talk about what's left. If you don't want to miss every time, you need to master flicking, and for doing that you need a lot of time. Remember that almost everything comes with an experience, so let me show you how to gain that experience. The only way to learn how to flick is to build up your muscle memory, and there is two ways of doing that. First, you can play with bots. I'm not really like that kind of a training, but that's a good way to warm up before competitive. Simply load your favorite bot training map and kill them as fast as possible. I didn't find effective to spend there a lot of time. I guess 5 to 10 minutes should be more than enough. But what helped me the most are community DM servers. Not AWP only or something like that, but simple, free-for-all server. Pick an AWP there, move across the map and kill everybody. You can try to hold different sides, but pick the most intense one. And don't get frustrated because your score is not good enough and everybody kill you. The goal here is not being on the first place, but to build your muscle memory. And don't forget about that. Play your favorite music and kill. If you want to slightly improve your AWP play, 50 frags are good to go. But if AWP is your primary weapon, then 100 frags or even more. And don't forget to do this consistently. Of course, if you want to improve as fast as possible. Now let us summarize all of this. AWP is a one-shot, one-kill weapon, of course if you hit above the legs, but it's expensive, slow, and can easily fuck up your economy, so it's kinda risky to buy it. To play with it properly, don't forget about your positioning, just be unpredictable in your playstyle and you'll be good. AWP has quickscope and accuracy, beware of that. In order to not miss all the time, you need to build up your muscle memory, and it's only possible through repetition, so play the game every day, and you obviously will improve. AWP is a really difficult weapon to master, but if you have dedication and time, then you will succeed. Thank you for being with me so far, and don't forget to subscribe.